Okay, I'm Ian Osborne, and we're here today with Bella Bayliss, a former professional triathlete. Before we talk about your new career as a coach, tell us a little bit about your time as a professional athlete and some of your best results.
Nice to be here with you. Yeah, my career as a professional triathlete. I was a very serious professional triathlete. I loved it. I tried to get the best from myself. I gave it everything. I wasn't very talented, very untalented, but I had this huge determination to succeed and to be the best I could be. And over time and patience and a lot of hard work, I seemed to turn myself around, and I had a lot of success. I never thought that I would. Well, I did. Inside me, I thought I had something special, but I didn't know exactly what. But when Brett introduced me to the longer distance triathlon, it seemed to be the right thing for me. And I won a lot of races, and I'll never forget those wins. There's nothing better than winning these races.
And didn't you also get a World Championship title as well?
Yeah, one week I won Ironman Florida, and then I think it was 2 weeks later I went to Australia and I won the World Championships long distance ITU. Yeah, I had a couple of years where I just went from one race to the next, and I was just on fire, and just every race I got a bit better, and I won a lot of them.
And at what point did you decide, right, I've had enough being a professional triathlete and I'd like to move into coaching?
Well, I'd been a professional athlete for a long time. My body was quite worn, I think. I was having some injury problems, and we planned to have Charlie, but and when he came along, I was desperate to get back up there, and I had a couple of good results, but it's really tiring to have a little baby and try and be a really good professional athlete. And I think just everything, it was just a little bit too much, and I got to a stage where I felt like I'd done everything I could physically to be the best I could be. I just thought, this is I'm finding it hard. I'm possibly not enjoying it anymore, and we decided, let's stop at the top. I had a bad race, Ironman UK in 2013, and I really thought that I couldn't do any more, and we decided I should retire. But then it was Brett that, just like a week before Challenge Henley, said, "Well, I don't want you to finish like that. That wasn't the way you were. I want you to finish with an up and go to Challenge Henley and see what you can do." And I went, and I thought that I'd just go around and try and enjoy it, but I actually got really into it, and I found my old self for that one last time, and I managed to be really strong and come through and win it, and that was a lovely way to finish off my career. I didn't have a huge agenda when I finished. I didn't know exactly what it was going to be like, but I thought that coaching would be part of it. We had been sponsored by Sands Beach previous, but they made a position for me to do some coaching here, and it's just taken off. I've retired, but oh my God, I'm busier than I ever have been.
And tell us a little bit about Triactive and the team that you're working with here at Sands Beach.
We set up Triactive Lanzarote, and it's a team for. I've got a team of kids and adults. I have sessions here each week for the adults. I have 3 sessions a week for the kids, and I love it all. I'm quite hard on. I'm hard on them all. I was brought up by Brett Sutton, who is very tough on me, and that's the only way I know. So I'm not. There's no softness. I'm not horrible to them, but I give them a challenge, and everyone enjoys a challenge. But oh my God, it's working. Like, they're getting strong at the races here on Lanzarote. There's quite a lot of races here on Lanzarote, and the Triactive they're seeing that they're coming right at the top. But it's not just about winning. It's getting the best from yourself. I've got little kids that have never done triathlon, but they're getting really into it, and they're getting the best from themselves. It's not always about winning. It's about going out there and enjoying it and doing the best you can, and I'm seeing that, and that makes me very happy.
Sure. And do you think it also helps to give them confidence in their everyday life as well as triathletes?
Definitely. I mean, they have to come here, and they have to be organised. They have to bring their equipment, and they're still learning. They forget their goggles. They have broken brakes on their bikes. Their helmet, they forgot to adjust their helmet when I said adjust your helmet, come back next time and make sure it's adjusted. But they're learning, and it's part of it. It's about being organised and disciplined. But it's interesting when a new child comes in, into the group, you really see how good the ones that have been here for 6 months or more, because they're used to the discipline, and the new ones come in and they're exhausted very quickly. So my kids are fit, and I'm loving seeing them improve, as with the adults too.
And you mentioned the adults, you've also got a couple of pros on the roster. Could you tell us about those?
Yeah, I have a small group of professionals. They sometimes I think I'm getting grey hairs from my professionals. They're hard work, but I'm loving working with them too. I'm excited to work with Victor Del Corral, who's also sponsored by Sands Beach. He's a champion already. I think he can be a champion many times again. He's very disciplined, works very hard. He's just left to go to Ironman South Africa. He's looking for points for Hawaii. This will be his first Ironman of 2015, and he's fit and ready to do a good job. And then we've got more plans before Hawaii, but we're looking for points first.
Sure.
I've taken Stephen on a bit more now since I've got this group of professionals, and it's been really good to see him doing really well. Unfortunately, he's just had this illness, which was very unlucky. I've got another Spanish boy, we call him Paquillo. His real name's Francisco Fernandez Cortez, and I'm really excited about him. He's got lots of potential, great attitude, and we're just going to get him going this year. He's getting fitter, and there's a practice race tomorrow actually here in Costa Teguise, just around the corner. So I've got all my professionals apart from Victor racing that, and Stephen. And I've got Danny and Michi Hurlbauer from Austria. They've been here for a few months, and I've been coaching them almost 2 years now, and I'm building them up and excited. At some stage they're going to come out and surprise people.
Sounds very good. And being here, you must see a lot of athletes come through. What would be your top 3 tips to help age groupers from your wealth of knowledge?
I love to see people putting in the miles for their races. I mean, a lot of the athletes that I see here are working towards long distance triathlon. It's so popular these days, and for the age groupers that don't have lots of time, with the time they do have, they need to get the miles in so they feel confident and fit. You don't get round a long distance triathlon without having some miles in your legs. Practice makes perfect. Getting used to your equipment, getting out there, swimming, as much as you can in the pool, getting the strength in the arms, getting on your bike, and getting strength in your legs, and running, enjoying it. Enjoy it.
Brilliant. Thanks, Bella. I wish you all the best with your coaching career and everything with Triactive.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.